Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. We are streaming live on mspnewsglobal.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and we're also streaming through the E360 TV network under Fresh Takes, going out to Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, Roku, and many, many more. I have an incredible guest coming onto the show today, Halima Heath. Halima helps her clients to achieve freedom from their issues and struggles and find joy again. I just want to make an official shout out to our show sponsors, Craig Shelley, Beverly Hills Luxury Watches and Fine Jewelry at craigshelley.com. So let's bring in our incredible guest, Halima Heath. Halima, welcome to Brilliance Business TV.
Hello, Mark, and thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm really looking forward to a conversation with you today, Halima. I know how passionate you are about supporting your clients. You help your clients with RTT. You're known as the Resilience Queen. Just take us back a little bit, Halima, of some of your past and background that has led you to do what you do today.
Mark, well, one of my earliest memory actually is I must have been about 3.5, 4 years old, and my mother put myself and my brother in a taxi and was sending us to live with my grandmother. And the memory is so vivid. You know, usually you go back and you see memories and they're sort of black and white and grey, but this is really, really vivid. And that was my earliest memory of, well, being abandoned, really. And from then on, you know, things happened, more trauma. I had no self-esteem. I was very insecure, no confidence. And going forward, when I got to school, it was really, really difficult because I was so shy and withdrawn. And I can remember being in a maths class and being terrified that the teacher was going to ask me a question, absolutely terrified. And he did. And I got the question wrong. And then in front of the whole class, the teacher turned around to me and said, I can remember the teacher's name. He said to me, they should have made a special class for me and it should have been the D class. And I don't know if you recognise the word dent, but that's what they used to say years ago. And there should have been a special class for me because I was so bad at maths. So you can imagine how I felt. But going on, you know, I moved away, left Cardiff, where I'm originally from, moved to Bristol, and I started to trying to help myself. And any self-development I could find, I read books, I did courses, I went on seminars just to try and help me build up my self-esteem and my confidence and, you know, get rid of these negative beliefs. So I've always been looking for something to help. And then eventually, you know, I went on to have a family and children, and, you know, the marriage ended, it didn't go well. And then I was left with, you know, I had 3 children by myself as a single parent, really, really struggling, you know, to try and look after them and their emotions as well as my own, and just try and build a new life for us. And then I came across the likes of Tony Robbins and, you know, this sort of people. And then I started doing more courses, which helped me. And, I've had a really varied career. And, I've done all sorts of things, from managing a pub to being a restaurant manager. Lots of different things I've done. And, I never really felt fulfilled. I never felt this is the one. And I've always been looking for that something until now. And now I just do the most amazing job that gives me so much satisfaction. And I just feel so grateful that I'm able to do what I do and just help people. And I can't tell you the difference it's made for me to have a job that I truly, truly love. And I'm doing and helping people. It's just amazing.
So from a young age, you were separated from your family or your parents. So abandonment, that's really, really hard for a child. And I can really relate to that, Halima. And then being ostracized at school and made feel different from others as well. That can be really traumatic for a child as well. But some of these obstacles have made you the person you are today, stronger, and with some self-improvement and personal development, life can be a completely different story. I'm testament to that. You're testament to that. So tell us a little bit about yourself now, your business now, and how you serve your clients, Halima.
Okay, so I'm happily married again. I have 3 grown-up children, 2 grown-up stepsons, and I have 9 grandchildren, which are the joy of my life. I absolutely love them. So home life is very good. I'm very happy. And I discovered RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy. And it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And if I just tell you a story. So I came across Marissa Peer. And I thought, I really want to train to be a rapid transformational therapist. And like, how's this going to happen? I wasn't sure. And I didn't think I'd be able to have the funds and, all these sorts of things. But at the time, I was doing visualization. And every morning I was practicing gratitude and doing visualization. And then all of a sudden, everything literally just fell into place for me to do the course. So I booked to go on the course. But during that time, and I was due to go, in a couple of weeks, a couple of weeks away, I was due to go to London for the live training. But a very, very close family member was really, really struggling. And really struggling, so much so, because we were so worried about them. It was giving myself and my husband anxiety. And they were really struggling with anxiety and, all sorts of things. And it was such a worrying time. And I thought, how am I going to go? How am I going to go on the training? Because I didn't feel that I could leave them. So I thought, right, what am I going to do? So I found a rapid transformational therapist local to me. And I sent this loved one of mine to see this therapist. And oh my goodness, after one session, they'd gone from being really anxious that we couldn't really leave them alone because we were fearful of what would happen or could happen. So it was really, really traumatic. They had one session and literally within hours, it was like they were transformed. And so, for instance, say this was a Tuesday and I was due to go to London on the Thursday. They had the session, one session, and literally it changed their world. It changed their world. So I felt free to go to London to do my training. And wow, what can I say? It was just truly a truly, truly amazing experience. And the fact that somebody I loved had a session just validated how powerful it was for me. So I did the training. And it's just been truly amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that person, that loved one of mine, is the old person, you know, the happy, outgoing, funny, just change their lives. Just change their life. And that's what I do now.
Yes, and I want to really get into that, Halima. So before you went on the course, Halima, to support others with RTT, did you have some sessions yourself?
No, not at all. No, not at all. I did have sessions whilst we were training because we all worked on each other, and so we did have sessions whilst I was there. So no, my loved one having an RTT session was the first I'd really experienced of it. And yes.
And you've never looked back.
No.
And it's helping to transform your clients as well, which is really, really amazing. We have a lot to talk about, Halima. I really want to get into how RTT works, the type of people that you work with. We've got lots to discuss, so please stay where you are. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. So everyone stay tuned. We're joined with Halima Heath. Halima comes from a background of being separated from her parents when she was younger, which led to some abandonment issues, being singled out at school, which is so hard to deal with as a child. I know this firsthand. But Halima didn't let this hold her back. She discovered self-improvement and self-development, which has led her on a path to support and serve others to transform their lives. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Brilliance Business TV. I'm Mark Stephen Pooler. We're joined with the incredible Halima Heath. She has shared her personal journey of coming from a past of being separated from her parents, having abandonment issues, being singled out at school, which led to low self-esteem. But she went on a path of self-discovery, personal development, self-improvement, and now she supports her clients to have transformations using RTT. We discussed a lot before the break about RTT. Can you just share, Halima, a little bit more about what RTT is and how it works?
Okay, so RTT, or Rapid Transformational Therapy, it's a hybrid therapy, and it uses hypnotherapy, all the beneficial elements of psychotherapy, NLP, and CBT. So it's a combined therapy. And what it does, whereas traditional therapies, you would go see somebody for maybe 6-10 weeks or longer, with RTT, it normally takes 1 to 3 sessions to overcome the problem or issue. And in this, the sessions are 2 hours, approximately 2 hours long. And in that session, We get to the root cause of the issue, so the client understands where the issue came from and how the belief occurred. And we get them to understand this. And once they have understanding, we do different interventions to change the belief. And by using the client's own words and language, we do a bespoke recording for them, which they listen to for 21 days. And during this time, there's regular support, and I'm in constant touch with the client, checking up on them, seeing how they're doing, if they need any further support. And then after 21 days, we have a check-in, see where we are. And if the client needs a further session, we plan another session. But no, it's truly wonderful because we use all these different interventions to get to the root cause and for the client to truly understand where the belief came from. And by doing that, we just have this rapid transformation, which is truly amazing.
Halima, hypnotherapy and self-hypnotherapy I use a lot. It's really powerful and it really does help to get incredible results. Makes you feel better, you think better, you act better. NLP I use as well, very, very powerful. You mentioned CBT. What is that? I've not heard that term.
Cognitive behavioural therapy.
I have heard of it. And can you just explain what that is a little bit?
Well, it's just tiny little snippets of CBT that we've used by, getting clients to understand and their thought patterns and things during the session whilst we're talking to the subconscious mind. And by using these different elements combined, it makes it so much more powerful for the client. So we do have these rapid transformations.
I'm a big fan of hypnotherapy, NLP, and you just introduced me to a new technique as well. Just the fact that you're using three powerful techniques together, it makes it more understandable to me how you get such quick results that would normally take a longer period of time. What are some of the common problems or issues that your clients come to you with, and what kind of results do the clients have after they have worked with you with RTT?
So a lot of clients come to me with anxiety issues, be it health anxiety, general anxiety, social anxiety, depression, self-esteem issues, and sometimes weight issues. And with RTT, a client can come to me being so worried about leaving the house that it affects their health and their stomach, and really, really, they're really struggling with their life. And after quite often, just one session, the client, for instance, I had one particular client springs to mind. She was really, really struggling with social anxiety. She stopped doing things with her family, and it was really struggling, and it was giving her guilt because she couldn't do things with her family. So it was really controlling her life. We had one session, and from then on, my client applied for another job, got promoted. The anxiety disappeared, going on holiday with her family, and just literally changed her life. And she left me such a wonderful review, just saying how 100% RTT and our session had truly, truly changed her life.
so rewarding for you as well, that you're helping people to really get through challenges and obstacles and issues that they're facing. But also you have faced some of those obstacles yourself, so you know how rewarding it is to heal from some of those issues and traumas. You have a wonderful title, the Queen of Resilience. Resilience in life is a really important skill to have. I know myself, I've had to use resilience a lot from my past, my background. You have had your obstacles to overcome where you have had resilience. We have been through a global pandemic. People have had to have loads of resilience with that. So I want to talk a little bit about resilience, because we all need resilience when we're going through obstacles and testing times. So my question for you, Halima, could you just share 3 tips of how people at home can have more resilience to move forwards, whether that's in business, in life? Some tips for resilience, please.
You know, you never know what's round the corner, Mark. And, you know, life is full of twists and turns, and, you know, and having good resilience just means if something happens in life, we can bounce back and get back on track, get back on plan to where we need to be. And one of the things that I do is mindfulness. Mindfulness is so wonderful, you know, practice every day. And it could be a 3-minute quick exercise or a full body scan where you're sort of relaxing through your body. But mindfulness helps us slow down our busy mind, you know, and not be judgmental. And it is truly, truly wonderful. And another thing I would say was just get out in nature. Yes. Go for a walk, you know, go for a walk in the park, you know, just get out there and go for a walk. And, you know, it's proven, go for a walk in the forest, in the country. Yes. And it's just scientifically proven. We've got, you know, in Japan, it's a national pastime called, I probably pronounce this wrong, Shinrin-yoku. And, you know, it's a national pastime and it's scientifically proven to help. Nature is such a healer. So I would say go for a walk every day if you can, even if it's just a 10-minute walk in the local park. And it truly is so beneficial. Definitely.
I agree, Halima. You go ahead, carry on.
Okay, and I use essential oils as well. You know, a bit of self-care. You know, I use essential oils. So a good one for me would be to have, you know, a lovely soak in the bath with some lavender oil. So yeah, essential oils are truly amazing. Put them in a burner, so you inhale them in the bath. So just wonderful. And what else would I say? Yeah, just go for a walk in nature, a bit of mindful meditation, and also a bit of visualization, you know. Yes. Focus on what you want to achieve, you know, and it truly is amazing, because sometimes we're so overcome with all these negative thoughts and emotions. And if we can just take a step back and just write down 3 things every day that we're grateful for, and that is amazing. You know, just write down 3 things every day that you're grateful for, and that will help train your mind to start looking for the positive. And, you know, if these negative emotions come to your mind, just take a step back and try and think of something positive. So visualization and gratitude is just tremendous and just so helpful.
I agree. Mindfulness, meditation, really, really powerful. Again, walking, and especially when you're in nature, surrounded by beautiful trees or flowers, the stars, if it's on an evening, There's nothing better than that to really make you feel better and stop some of those negative thinking thought patterns. And also visualization. I use that daily, and it's so important to visualize the future that you want to create. Great words of wisdom there, Halima. I have really enjoyed our conversation today, Halima. My last question for you. I know you offer a 30-minute complimentary discovery call. Firstly, I would say, who is this discovery call perfect for? Who is the ideal person to come to you to take advantage of this discovery call, and what can they expect by getting in touch with you and taking advantage of your discovery call?
So anyone who's struggling with anxiety or depression, have low self-esteem, imposter syndrome, so they need help moving forward, anybody with those struggles, contact me. And the discovery call is a chance for us to get to know each other, see if we are the perfect fit for each other, because I believe it's so important to find somebody that you have a good connection with.
Yes.
And during the discovery call, I will ask you questions and get to know more about your issue, what you want to achieve, what the outcome is going to be. And it's for you to ask me how RTT can work for you. And I explain to you how the session flows. And it's just a really good chance for us to get to really know each other, and just to find out if we're the perfect fit. Because I truly believe you have to find somebody that you can really connect with, to work with.
I would encourage everyone to connect with Halima on Facebook at Halima Heath Hypnotherapy, and just send her a message, get into her inbox. Sometimes it can take a long time to get over our traumas, over our past issues, our negative thinking, our belief systems. RTT can help us to do this a lot quicker. Halima has struggled. She's been through issues herself, and she has got through these testing times. I myself have used personal development and self-improvement. If Halima has touched you today, given you value, which I know she will have, connect with her on Facebook at Halima Heath Hypnotherapy.com. Halima, I have really enjoyed having a conversation with you today. I always ask my guests to just leave us with a few words of resilience. So my question to you is, can you just close the show with a few words of wisdom of how we can all have resilience in our lives?
Thank you, Mark. Well, I would say be kind to yourself. And the way we talk to ourselves is the most important thing. So be kind to ourselves and praise ourselves daily. And, celebrate the small wins. And just build yourself up, because you are the most important person in your life. And be kind to yourself.
What a beautiful way to finish the show. Thank you truly for coming on to Brilliance Business TV. Halima, I've really enjoyed a conversation with you.
Thank you, Mark. Lovely to be here.
It's been all our pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for watching Brilliance Business TV Conversation.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.